Let's talk a little bit about colors, what the color options or the colors that you want to use. First of all, most bladed jig companies, chatterbaits, jackhammers, or whatever, they've got 2 or 3 colors that everybody uses. Everybody uses like a white chatterbait or a white and chartreuse chatterbait or a green pumpkin chatterbait. Those are the 3 colors that you see in the big retail chains, and that's the colors that everybody fishes. So one of the things that you have to remember, and this is something that I figured out about bass about 20 years ago, is that color per se is not as important as to a bass as far as generating strikes as it is to give them a color they've never seen before. That is far more important. It's like if you can come out with a new color that the fish hasn't seen before, even if it doesn't make sense. I mean, like this one right here, what the heck does that even look like? But it's something different that they don't see moving through the water all the time. They react to that and they bite it. It's like I have seen some of the craziest colors work before you never would think. So that's why I stay away from the retail store main colors. I'll tell you a little secret about bass fishing here that I do. If I go into a retail store, like a fish and tackle store, and I look at the predominant color patterns, like on a spinnerbait or chatterbait or something like that, I stay away from that. That's why I hardly ever use like a straight white skirt on a bladed jig or a white and chartreuse skirt or a straight green pumpkin, because everybody fishes it. So don't ever underestimate the fact that trying some different color like this, it makes a huge difference. Okay, now when you're talking in terms of color, it's like you've got to have something to start out with. Now, my whole deal as far as on these bladed jig colors, it has to do completely with water clarity and light intensity, how I choose it. And there are some rules of thumb that you can go by. So say for example, this green pumpkin looking right here. I guess this is green pumpkin, I'm colorblind, but something like this is gonna be good in some cleaner water, obviously like that. So when you want to get a bladed jig bite going in a little bit cleaner water, do go to the green pumpkins. The green pumpkins they're natural, they're more neutral. Bass just bite them a little bit. So I use a green pumpkin bladed jig if the water visibility is like greater than 3 feet. That's sort of my rule of thumb. Okay, now if the water visibility is, say, between that, it's sort of in that 2 to 3 foot range, which is very common in that period there. That's when I want to use something that is not super bright, but something that doesn't blend in real good. So that's where I'm going to go to something that has a little bit more color in it. I don't want it super, super bright. I want it standing out a little bit, something that has some color into it, but I don't want it to blend in too much. So for example, if I went to like 2 foot of visibility, instead of using this